fire up your tractor. These are the best farming sims to play right now. Simulation games come in every form you can think of, and then some. From realistic flight sims to cozy villages to literal rocket science. But there's one we keep coming back to, the farming sim. These are all about tending crops, looking after animals, and living off the land. And while we all say we play farming sims to relax, we know it usually involves 10 different wikis open and a detailed hour-by-hour plan to get everything done before sundown. Luckily, there is a farming sim for everyone, whether you like detailed strategizing or some veg gardening on the side. Before we hand out the hoes and seeds, make sure to subscribe to Logitech G for all the latest updates from us. Okay, let's put down Stardew Valley for a second and plant some crops in the best farming simulators to play right now. Have you always thought Stardew Valley is great, but it needs more dragons? Well, you're in luck! Sunhaven is a beautiful pixel farming sim with fantasy at its very core. You can be one of 7 races, from an elemental to demon, explore cozy medieval towns and elven villages, go on quests to defeat monsters, even use magic. Sunhaven has it all, as well as the usual NPCs to romance, fish to catch, things to craft, and of course, farms to tend. You have your plot of land and things to grow, but it's a little easier when you can control the weather. Plus, it supports up to 8-person co-op. The potential for farming efficiency is ludicrously good. It's going to be hard to go back to a simple watering can after this though, so be warned. The time has finally come. Digital farmers everywhere can rejoice and set their alarm clocks for 5 a.m. Farming Simulator 22 is here. This is hardcore production for those that want to turn a patch of grass into an agricultural empire. In 22, tractors aren't just shinier. There's a trailer worth of new ways to look after your farm. Seasonal cycles mean you have to carefully plan what to plant and harvest at different times of year, making sure you don't run out of things to do in winter and aren't overloaded with them in summer. If that's not enough though, there are new production chains. So not only can you sell the crops or animal products you produce, but turn them into flour or jam, and in turn, make those into bread or cakes. Of course, that would all be nothing without the brand new machines, all brought to life with the Logitech G heavy equipment gear. Some people may be playing, but we're here to farm. Let's take a step back from serious industrial farming and go to a simple life, one of wooden cabins and old-fashioned wells. Lens Island is an open-world adventure where you arrive on a deserted island and must build a life for yourself. And, of course, to be on this list, part of that involves cultivating your own little farm. At first, you'll just be collecting wood to build a bed to pass the night, but soon you can expand your house, tend the land, and, if you're brave, head down the mines in search of some resources and secrets. You won't spend every waking minute checking on your blueberry bushes, but sometimes we want a farming sim with a bit of exploration and fighting thrown in. You lead the life you want in Lens Island, be that planting beautiful flowers for your home or mass-producing fruit ready for your next dungeon crawl. Sims 4 itself isn't a farming sim, but add the cottage living expansion and suddenly all your small-holding dreams have come true. Dress up in your cutest overalls, decorate your house with quaint doilies, and get to work in the garden or shed. Plant crops of everything you need to live off the land. Look after cows and chickens for all your milk and eggs. Even get a llama to make cozy crafts. Then you can get into tinning or pickling all those goods. Perhaps you'll take them to the local village to sell or enter your produce into annual competitions. Sims can also now live totally off-grid, sustained by their own farms. Or you can hit enter on Motherlode and build a cottage-core castle to spend your country days splashing in ponds and then luxuriating by a fire. It doesn't all have to be 5 a.m. stars. It can just be cute critters and cardigans too. here's a little treat for you, a free game. Red Planet Farming challenges you with growing food on Mars, which is obviously as hard as it sounds. You have domes to grow things in, but with unpredictable and dangerous weather, that's not all that they need. You have to watch out for radiation, landslides, and extreme cold, which each crop handles differently. Some are fine under a dome, but others need extra protection from dust storms or irrigation systems to keep them hydrated. Then, of course, you need to decide which specific crops to plant depending on weather forecasts, expenses, or what the residents of the Red Planet want. It becomes all about strategy as you plan for each year, as a lack of food means the population starts dying, and let's be honest, that doesn't look very good on your CV. It's high-risk farming, but no risk to your wallet. Growing crops is a type of satisfaction in itself, but there's something about actually turning your precious fruits into food that feels even more rewarding. Lemon Cake is all about taking over an abandoned bakery and turning it into a thriving business. You pick a menu of tasty treats and use the ingredients you grow to craft everything from chocolate croissants to strawberry donuts. Yeah, make sure to have some snacks on hand as you will get hungry playing. Your garden is small but brimming with life as you unlock new plants and animals to expand your recipe list. The real challenge is making sure to tend to your plants, make food, and clean dishes all at the same time during the daily lunch rush. It may look cute, but lemon cake is definitely a challenge. A delicious one, though. What could improve any farming sim? Getting to play as a cat, of course. Kitaria Fables is an RPG adventure with farming on the side, as you balance fighting an evil darkness with tending your home to keep supplies well stocked. You head out to fight angry mushrooms, killer bees, and some deadly orcs to progress the story and complete quests. However, that can be tough on your health, so you'll need to get your kitty paws in the soil when you get back home. Sell veggies for cash to buy weapon upgrades or delicious food to keep you going. It's the best source of income for a brave, fluffy adventurer. You may start out with a few carrots and cabbages, but as you complete quests, you'll unlock new exotic fruits to keep those poor pennies rolling in. Farming isn't all you'll do in Kitaria Fables, but it's the perfect way to unwind after a long day of being killed by orcs. Animal Crossing has just had a farming update, so if you're looking for a version of that on PC, then Hokko Life is here with a farming update all of its own. This is a gentle life sim about reviving a village full of animal friends. You design, colour and craft all sorts of buildings and decorations to make townsfolk feel welcome and move to your quaint location. The creation tools are simple but seriously detailed, so you can create everything to your exact specifications, be they cute pastels or spooky sets. If that's not enough to keep you busy though, you can now take over a patch of land to farm all sorts of fruits and veg. And yes, the creativity extends here, so you can build your own rural paradise with every rustic or cottagecore item you could want. This might actually be better than real life now. So, those are some of the best farming simulators to play right now. Let us know what fields you've been ploughing in the comments below, and if you enjoyed, give this video a like. For more videos on the latest games and our brand new gear, subscribe to the Logitech G channel. If you do already subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell too, so you never miss an update.